Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all appropriate ages, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. So, here's my Stynax. Woo! Now, let's just go through my inbox just a second while we talk about some things. Unification as ever, Barricade goes, others follow, may not seem alternative, yada yada yada. For the consequent struggle, alternate will experience night and day, the coming and going of merchants, all things of clock and calendar as one. Previously destroyed by miraculously reappeared intact. Conversely, other relays that cease to exist. No one said messing with eternalism would be smooth over. So that's to do with upcoming crossplay. Yep, everyone, all this has detected evolutions in Excalibur, Magavolt, and Wukong that transform their abilities. Even now, they adapt to the demands of an ever-changing battlefield. And these are your rewards as a result. This is to do... Operator might wish to use the end-own credits at orders retrieved. Orders, please report that the mods console has been recalibrated during the repair. Prime file song formation were altered. We'll get into that through the notes, but this is the reward as a result. Got my Stynax, you can watch the anime again through the message. That was from the quest. And the Archon Shard segment blueprint for your helmet, which we'll get into as well. I have got it currently building. One of the things you will need is 2 Entrati Landlorn for it, and it takes 24 hours to build. Let's have a look at the market. Categories new. Oh, froze for a bit there. Got some new Tenogen stuff. You've got a Carl 175 Noggle, the Slater, and the A-Grip. They are currently only able to, you're only currently able to get them with Platinum, but they will be available with Carl's Garrison blueprint wise, which should be maybe next week or the week after, who knows. More Tenogen stuff. You've got the Stynax Void Shell collection, and you've got the Void Adornment bundle, which is Wukong, Excalibur, and Nova. But despite this Void Adornment bundle, you think they would have actually included Stynax's Void Shell collection in that as well. Seems a bit platinum grab in their digital extremes. The Aphentis, which will also be available from Carl's Garrison, blueprint wise. Otherwise, you're just going to have to pay for Platinum now. The Protea Caladra skin. Broken Veil shoulder armor, which is meant to... Actually, I think that will be... And sorry, I think that's in the patch notes somewhere, so maybe we'll have a look at that. And I didn't notice this after I did the quest, but yeah, Archon hunts are available already. And it's like an Archon sortie, more or less. Starting at level 130 to 135. And with bonuses depending on the Warframe and weapon. Empowered enemies, respawns and consumables. No respawns and no consumables, holy shit. Alright. I may have to play that later. Well, no, I will play it later. But for now, let's get through the patch notes. I'm not going to go through every single one of them because that will just take too long. So let's have a look here. Yeah. Carl's Garrison is coming next week, apparently. We're pushing Carl's weekly Garrison Break Armor missions to begin next week to give the team more time to polish the content. In the meantime, you can fully experience the Veilbreaker introductory quest, Archon Hunt, and the Archon Shard system. With this goal of polishing comes a compromise that some rewards are also delayed a week, but would rather have a more enjoyable experience versus a rushed one. What that means for you is the free path items through the new chipper characters, such as new Carl cosmetics, new mods, Stynex blueprints, new weapon blueprints, will be accessible when Carl's Break Armor weekly missions begin. These missions are the only path to obtain the stock, the currency used in chippers' offerings. Archon Hunt's available now, obviously. Then we had the Veilbreaker quest, new Syndicate, Carl's Garrison, coming next week. Break Armor Garrison assignments, coming next week. New Somachord songs, coming next week. Which you will find through Garrison assignment missions. And then you'll rank up Carl's Garrison like it was a Syndicate, coming next week. Earn stock, coming next week. Stock is currency used to purchase items in Carl's Garrison. Collect them via Garrison assignments to spend on new Archon Warframe mods, Carl customizations, Fog of War ephemera, Stynex components, various weapon blueprints, and Archon shards. We'll probably still need to get another Stynex for the helmet system. Archon Warframe mods coming next week. They offer an increase of core stats with added effects for elemental damage dealing abilities. So, Archon Continuity, 55% ability duration. Abilities that inflict a toxin effect will also apply a corrosive effect. Archon Stretch, 45 range. Abilities that deal electricity damage restore +2 energy a second over 5 seconds. Archon Vitality, 440 health. Stats effects from abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. My throat is about to give up on me already. Archon Flow, 275% energy max. Enemies killed by cold damage have 10% chance to drop energy orbs, cooldown of 10 seconds. Archon Intensify, 30% ability strength, restoring health with ability grants 30% ability plus 30% ability strength for 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah, Archon Hunt missions available now. Restricted respawns, no self-revive, last gasp penalty, and bleed out shortens. Restricted consumables, no summons, and cooldown increase. Oh dear. Similar to arbitrations, bonuses for certain warframes and weapons are applied. Enemy types. Tenno who fought in New War remember the types of enemies that can be found in Archon Hunt alongside veiled enemies. You will face deacons. Deacons that once patrolled the normal control system are now searching for more units to grow their flock of devout veiled followers. Beware, Tenno, coming in contact with the deacons will be far more dangerous than your previous encounters. Archon changes. Final mission of Archon Hunt will always be an assassination or Archon Hunt mission. Tenno must take up arms against an Archon to complete the hunt to earn themselves a great reward. The Archons are not how you remember them though, Tenno. Since your time fighting them solo in the New War, they have grown stronger. Each of the 3 Archons have received a rework to increase their difficulty level. Their greater resistance to damage, harder hitting attacks, and new methods of trickery make them a formidable foe. Great. And so let's go through the reward pool of Archon Hunt rewards. Common, Ayatana Nansa Sculpture and a River mod. Uncommon, 3-day booster, 8,000 Endo, 12,000 Kuva. Rare, Exilus Adapter for Warframes, 3 Former, Orokin Catalyst Blueprint, Orokin Reactor, and a Legendary Core as the Legendary drop. So yeah, new Helmet System Edition, the Archon Shard segment. And you'll get Archon Shards completing Archon Hunts as well, which are also available for purchase for stock in Carl's Garrison, 1 a week. Archon Shard types. Azure Archon Shard drops from Archon Boreal, and stat category is defensive. Crimson Archon Shard drops from Amar, and stat category is offensive. Amber Archon Shard drops from Naira, stat category utility. After completing a Veilbreaker quest, an inbox to get the Archon Shard helmet segment blueprint. Yep. To install in your helmet, this unlocks a new menu within your helmet segment where you can socket and unsocket your hard-earned shards on your equipped Warframe. Each Warframe has a total of 5 slots available to be filled. Ooh. And they've got a picture here. So for example, Amber Archon Shard, plus 30% max energy is filled on spawn, plus 100% effectiveness on health orbs, plus 50% effectiveness on energy orbs, plus 25% casting speed, plus 15% parkour velocity. You can also access equipped Archon shards from the arsenal. Hovering over one of the shards will give you access to jump the shard management screen in the helmet if you'd like to make changes. Then there's Styanax. As we said, the offensive blueprint can be purchased for stocking Carl's Garrison when that becomes available. Otherwise, right now, you're just paying platinum for it. The same for the Slatra and the A-Grit that you saw in the market. And then there was a fuck ton of quality of life changes. And I'm not going to go through them all. You can literally go here where it says Veilbreaker Update 32 and check them out. Let me just see. Yeah, what I was going through in my inbox earlier. Looking at the list above, this update touches a significant amount of existing content. Many Tenno may have their loadouts affected by these changes, especially those to Warframes and AoE weapons. Historically, reworks that applied to resource-devoted gear have been met by a friendly conversation inbox message, so players can expect the same in this case, which is the 3 former, the 2 Orokin Catalysts and the 2 Orokin Reactors, plus those eligible accounts that owned Prime Fulmination and or Prime Firestorm, 20,000 Endo and 500,000 credits. Then they go over the changes to Excalibur, Mag and Vault. Headshot damage changes, mod rebalancing changes. Void Fissures are now new Steel Path missions. Next step towards crossplay is the World State Sync, which is what Barricadier's message was all about. Sisters of Parva's armor changes. The Broken Veil shoulder armor is here. Declare that your vision will not be clouded when you wear this armor. Find it in the in-game market. Added a countdown timer to the current Nightwave season when 2 weeks are remaining. Okay, so the Broken Veil armor isn't in Nightwave, it's just in the market. And Veilbreaker Hotfix 32.0.1. Styanax inbox temporarily disabled. Not entirely true because I just got Styanax today. Remove trading and transmuting functionality for the new Archon Warframe mods. And they've already made Archon hunt changes and fixes. Made the following changes to Boreal. Added decay on scaling of Boreal's invulnerability. Added overguard protection on Boreal's AoE attack. Both of these are to address the Archon sometimes taking exorbitant amounts of damage. Improved the pillar sound effects in the Boreal fight. Fixed Deacons being immune to stats effects. Fixed mobile defense target and other friendly NPCs getting scaled stats per squad member. This only applies to enemies, Archons, Deacons, Sentients, etc. Fixed non-Archon assassination targets, transmissions and information showing when hovering over Archon nodes. Fixed script error with Archon assassination mission. Fixed script error in the Nama tile sets. Error with God Rays effects from sentient enemies. Yada yada. So where was it that... Yeah, so here we go. This is Prime Firestorm and Prime Fulmination changes. Both offered a 66% increase in explosive radius, which has been reduced to 44%, matching the increase offered by other Prime mods. Prime mods traditionally offer around double the value of the base mods, but these two offered triple value. This change is reflective of the Prime mod standard. We're also seeing an influx of players using the Furax with the Amalgam Furax body count mod, as AoE weapons have become more and more prevalent. So we removed its plus 20% blast radius on specialized launchers and replaced it with 45% fire rate for secondaries. In light of the above changes, we've also buffed the following mods. Reach mod, increased range from 1.1 to 1.5. Tactical pump, increased reload speed from 30 to 60. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say in terms of, like I said, if you want to read them all fully, you can go through Veilbreaker Update 32 and Hotfix 32.0.1 there. But Jesus Christ, there is a lot to read in that. And as you can see, I've got Stynex. Now, I have already got his Obsidian Fashion Frame and Umbral Fashion Frame set, and that will be in another video. But we come here, Carl's looking a little different, isn't he? But check back soon with Carl's weekly Veilbreaker missions.
Call, be here.
Yep. And I've already wasted it all, but you can get communications from Kayla here, where her and Carl have a little bit of argument and banter. And it's kind of funny to listen to. But why does Carl look different? Because if you come here, customize Carl.
Ah, in Grineer Army, Call only get one uniform. This is better.
These all unlock when you obviously get Carl's garrison, and yeah, I just added some bits, but he also has access to Void Shell. And if we give him a little twirl, he's got an eye patch now. He's looking pretty different now, and I like that look. But yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about in terms of like certain new additions and some of the patch notes. I've got to go to work soon, and then when I come back, I'm probably going to do the Archon Hunt, which I'll probably record as well. And I also need to record the Obsidian and Umbral Fashion Frame for Stynex. So a busy morning, and I shall see you all later.